All right, so we are going to talk about how to make a slab. So I just have a chunk of clay about this big, and your clay comes in a rectangular shape already. So I actually don't have any full bags of clay around right now, but you can always try to make more of a slab shape to start as opposed to this rounder shape. And really all you need to cut your clay is, I forgot to mention this in the video prior, but if you don't have a wire tool, which is what you would normally use in a studio, you can use some dental floss. And you can take your clay and try to make just more of a flat or shape. So I just cut that down through the middle with dental floss, so you don't have to go buy a wire tool. And you can probably reuse the floss over and over again if you want to, but anyways, so now I have a flatter piece of clay. So that'll make it easier to make a flat slab. You never want your slab or just your clay walls to be more than the thickness of a 1/2 inch. I shoot for a 1/4 inch to a 1/2 inch thick for my slabs. So I like to start by just pounding this down. I'm using this like kind of stronger, bonier part of my wrist because it takes like the power from my arm. And I like to do this as well. So I take one side of the clay and I drop it and I sort of pull at the same time. And it depending on your surface, it might not work out so great on the cardboard. So maybe you want to do this on like a countertop. Will give it a little bit more stick. So this is a good way to use the weight of your clay, to use a compounding amount of pressure, and to pull the clay at the same time to get a slab. So you can pull, I take it from one end, slam it down on the table, and then I rotate it and I do the other side. I kind of get this little rhythm going. Kind of like throwing a slab out using momentum and gravity to create a slab. So that slab is looking pretty, it's going to be thicker in the middle and then thinner on the outside. And you can take a water bottle and you can roll out your slab a little bit more. Of course, you can use your rolling pin too. I just know that we all are going to be having access to different materials. So I'm trying to cover the most amount of ways to do one thing with the what you might have lying around the house. So probably want to just cover up any cracks in your slabs as you go. So that's one way to do it. And then also there is the rolling pin as well. You can also just start by pressing down clay again, hammering it down to be flat, and then using your rolling pin to roll away from you. Any method really works. There you go. That's how you roll out a slab, just to start.